Pokémon, biggest franchise known to mankind, with millions and millions of fans. And I was one of them. Yeah, cause with time passing by, I have grown less and less interested in this game. I feel like it's the same thing over and over again, but I realize this little creature, so what should I do? Well, if it don't do it, the fun will do it. And one day, while scrolling on some short, I found someone who talked about a game, a fun Pokemon game, who is basically a game where your actions have consequences, like the different paths, karma, and all of that good stuff. And this game is called Pokemon Pathway. And when I learned about that, I had only one thing in mind, is to play this game. So, like any good Pokemon game, we start by creating on our character, but this time it's by answering an academia questionnaire. And that's pretty unique. The official game is just a professor asking you a question, but this way it feels a bit more unique. So I took this character, I love the design, named them by myself, and answer their question, and win our way out to the bed. I mean, this game is pretty realistic. And when we wake up, that's edgy. I know some fun stuff can be a little bit edgy and over the top, but I never saw it maybe with mature eyes. But I just find that funny that it seems like our mother died, and this monster just insulted me. Like, come on dude, you killed my mom and you're now trash talking me? Have some respect. But don't worry. It was our dream, or more a nightmare, depending if you like your mom or not. But we don't question anything, cause we have been accepted to a school. Would it be pretty weird if we didn't? So we tell our mom, and without any hesitation, we get ready. But before that, I want to explore this little town. And it seems I noticed something very cool. This game has quests in it. Maybe newer game has those, but older game doesn't. And I feel like this thing should be in Pokemon. So yeah, my first quest is to stop a creep from looking at a girl. Let me enter it. God, that's what I need to feel like. This game feels very realistic right now. But sadly, I don't have any Pokemon to defend myself. So I'm sorry, young lady, but I will avenge you one day. I hope. I'm sorry. And with this place now locked off, I don't have anything to do except, well, going to school. So we arrive at destination, and I love this witch. If there is any type of relationship in this game, I will focus on you so hard. But before that, we must attend our first day of school, and we met with a bully. I mean, they look at you and they're at the back of the classroom. That's bully material if you haven't seen one. But while the class is starting, and I'm slipping through the entire class. Another realistic point. But I just want to applaud the pure boldness of my character just slipping in front of the classroom at the very first minute. Even I couldn't do that. And I guess class is over now, and I need to find a mentor. I don't really know what mentor do, but I basically have to choose between. I already see someone that can be very close to that cheerleading queen who finally met each other. Ain't that beautiful? And you know what that means? Now that the school is over, we can go to the city. And this thing consists of 3 main stuff. First is a place when you can have some Pokemon fight in it. Only if you got 3 Pokemon. We got this dojo when you can have fight, but not Pokemon fight, real fight. And the last place when you can learn some stuff, I guess. It's basically for upgrading our Pokemon stat. And in this 3 building, you can increase your stat. Cause yeah, in this game, you have stat. You got strength, sure, we got plenty of intelligence and skills. And those 4 are required to move on with the story. Well, some more than other, but the 2 main are skills and intelligence. And one other thing we can do when the class is over is socializing with our classmates by talking or fighting them. Yeah, we live in a Pokemon world, so yeah, basically everything is happening through Pokemon fight. And that's all I found for now. But still, that's good. It's just a fun game, and it's just a beginning. I think the most thing will be unlockable most time will pass. Anyway, this day is officially over, and now we go to the real first week, cause last classes was basically a presentation, so now we go to the real core of classes. It's when we go to the classes we discover our first Pokemon, Snivy, cause I'm charming enough. What? Did you just look at a kid's face and assume that only thing they got in their life is look? But if you know anything about Pokemon, I got a grass type. And grass type are basically the weakest type, I think. Like, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not a real Pokemon fan. Grass type has a lot of weaknesses, so I think I'm kinda screwed. But let's push that aside, cause now we got our classmate who present themselves. We got Grass Ninja, a fighter, the bully, and my favorite, the witch. And I had to present myself too, and like the bully who does belly stuff. Like, he's so dark for not presenting himself. Well, we should be good right now. So right now we got our first lesson, and it's to capture some Pokemon. And well, sadly, most of these Pokemon are either normal or grass type. I don't need another one. Sorry, Snivy, but I don't want to be this weak. I'm sorry. But something very, very neat is that the Pokemon are here in the wild. We get that in the newer game, but we don't have that in the 2D looking game. It's so charming to see sprite with this Pokemon run around like that. Yeah, after capturing some of them and fighting a little, we finally got to the end of the classes. And here's what my team looks like now. It's not very good, but I'm dealing with what I can. And after school, our mentor comes to talk with us and ask to sleep with her? Not sleeping like that. It's a Pokemon game. Sleeping like my hobby, I guess? So I promptly agree. And while sleeping, we got this dream. And it is our second edgy moment. This moment really feels like a creepypasta. But we were saved by our mentor. And she's the most annoying person when she's awake. Asleep? I don't know, she's annoying like that. I prefer when you sleep. So after that, not a lot much of story. I do like my little capturing and training. I talk to people, form a little bit of a friendship. Got another Pokemon. Like, look at this dog. I will name you Tubby. So yeah, it was chill until plot point arrived. Our classmate has heard about a ghost, but not a Pokemon ghost, a real one. So we all decide to go inspect what these ghosts are about. So we wait for the night, and oh yeah, that's another point for the creepypasta. Look at this ghost, and the name of it. I bet we can catch it, but I don't want to know what's happening when you capture this thing. I may be like ghosty stuff, but goddamn, that is far too deep. So I kill this ghost, but the witch still has some ghostly energy. So we came back the other day. With the bullies, what better to fight a ghost than just to bully them? And we finally got to free that ghost. And that was kinda wholesome, I guess. I don't know if the real Pokemon did that, but I'll appreciate it if they did. And we set this arc with a girl sleepover. A girl sleepover. Okay, the story is over for now. What should I technically do? I mean, I do my homework, I go to school every day. What are this to do? Oh, pass my class, yeah. I didn't know we could do that. Maybe that told us? I don't know, I skipped most of the dialogue. But I would love this to be in the quest tab. Cause if I didn't talk to this teacher, I would basically run around until something happened. Like, I spent 5 hours just trying to max my interaction with her. Oh yeah, I evolved my Pokemon, by the way, here's my team now. And yeah, it's just because I goofed around that I found this thing. But I guess I found it. And I'm pretty lucky because we can only pass the classes on Friday if I got enough skill point. Or else it's a 50-50 chance. And that's not it. Because you need to fight this guy. And he's a bug type. I'm bad at Pokemon, but I think my team is weak to bug. So yeah, I did what any sane person would do. I just restart my game every time, try to win this 50-50 bet, and win the battle. Took me a while, but I've made it. So let's check how many hours I played this game. 7 hours. Oh my god! And how long this video is running? God. So, what now? It's the weekend, so let's try to discover what other Pokémon there are. And at this floor, we got flying Pokémon. And we even got a little event. Some Mandibans and Marowak are fighting for the territory. We even got a little guy to ask us which side we will take. So wait, let me see. We got bullies and Baron protecting the kid. Let's kill everyone, even the kid. I'm not a monster. No, I got a heart. So I will take a Pokemon. One of them, I don't really like you. And I mean, they were trying to kill children, so that's not my issue. I'm not a kid. I got no risk. Oh yeah, I took a PG for the sake of it too. So yeah, it's a weekend. There's a lot of stuff to do. So let's try to go to Monday. And next level, new classes. And I introduce myself before getting shut down by the teacher who basically said, "Who asked?" So I sat down, recognized some faces, like yours. And it's where the big drama of the game happened. There is no more main story at this point. At least from what I've managed to gather. I strength in past like 2 classes and I didn't find anything until class A. And yeah, there was nothing significant except those guys, I guess. But I never had to interact with them, so yeah. Like right now, it felt a bit more like farming simulator than anything. I'm not saying that to be mean, but it's literally what's happening. The battle against the trainer is so tough. So I need to train on some weaker savage Pokemon, but it takes a very, very long time. And most of all, I'm broke. I lost so much battle against trainer that I lost all of my money. And sadly, this game got the great idea to make XP candy available, but I cannot buy them. I don't have the money. So yeah, anyway, after many hours of mindless farming, I enter class A, and this is my downfall. Let me explain. When I enter class A, our buddy gets pissed off that we basically follow him through all the classes. So it challenged us to a battle and put God against us? Well, I fought God, but God! And with so many more level, more than us. I think this encounter is scripted because he's a level 75. It's the level cap for this class. And I just arrived, so I needed to be as strong as a teacher. When I entered here, that's the goddamn logic here. So yeah, I lost, and after that, he tried to beat me up, but I'm jacked up with 1 power point, and I crush his butt. But still, this scene is so surreal. So after that, I wanted to train him become strong, you know, to win next time. So I trained and trained and trained for 7 hours. 7 hours of that. Because I was dedicated. I wanted to finish this game. Though it was stupidly long. I managed to upload 2 videos before this. Go watch them, by the way. After all this mindless training, I had a team that I was proud of. It kinda represented me. Like a ghostly cute way. And I was proud of it. Cause it took me so long. Again, 7 hours. So I wanted to pass these classes. And like for the other time, I needed to fight the teacher. So I wanted to dip my finger into the fight before it. Like, I wanted to know what I was fighting against. And this teacher was so strong. Like, she only needed like 2 Pokemon to wipe my tip down. So I seek to make my Pokemon stronger. To grow the stat, make learn some good move. So I use this bot. Cause there is something else you can do when you level up. Is you can go to an island, I guess. And there's some new stuff here. Like, we got this big store, this bar. I bet this bar is important to the story. Like, there is Engine and Lancer, so it should be important. But I couldn't find anything. So I went to the store and looked for some attack. I'm really sick for fighting or electric attack. And I still don't know a lot about Pokemon. But I was sure this move could help me a lot. But they didn't have one. So I did one last thing. Because then is another place in the city. And maybe I can learn moves down there. Or maybe find some interesting stuff. And it's down there. Well, there is a shady cop who took some money from us, but I suppose it's worth it? Cause I sold some stuff to be able to go in, and I enter a building guarded by some policemen. I look inside, and it's a teamwork place, so I do what every protagonist do. I wipe them all, but at the end, there's someone that looks like a boss, so I didn't want to take any risks. I got a bunch of money by defeating all of them, so I wanted to go out of the building and buy myself some stuff and heal. But there's some grunt who stop me and insult me and fight me. I won the fight, and I go heal and feel like I could go back there, cause why should I be able to? But the officer stopped me, and it was a long time that I was playing, and I was pretty bored. So I was just spamming through the text, cause I wanted to move with the story, and by doing this, I changed the officer, and what I thought was a Pokemon battle was not my Pokemon battle. I took a bet on an optional card game that you can only play on the weekend on some place, and I knew about this card game, but I thought it was optional, and I didn't have good card, cause I didn't spend any money to buy some good card, so I lost the challenge. And one thing that I didn't know about this bet is that I bet 50 skill points that I took hours to get, and two of my Pokemon that I took even longer to train, like hours and hours and hours, just like that. Why would you do that? And at this point, I just stopped playing. At this point, I realized this game was not visible. I already spent 17 hours on the same thing over and over and over again. And I don't want to train other Pokemon. Like, I don't want to spend so long just to maybe lose again. I'm a bit harsh, maybe. Like, this game is not over yet. And this game was very good at the beginning. I had a lot of fun playing it. Like, it was very well written, except the edgy part. It was a bit funny, and the character design and other stuff around it are so great. But maybe you should have stopped the player, like, at the second level, cause I have more fun in this game that I have actually played it. Like, the most interesting part is not even the half that I recorded, and there's still a chance that maybe I can brought by my Pokemon. Or maybe it's because I don't know anything about Pokemon that I struggled. But I feel like this difficulty is too high. But I feel a bit stolen by the person who made this short at the beginning of the video, presenting this game like it's a finished product. Like, yeah, this game is great. But when someone is cooking a pizza, you're not presenting the pizza half cooked. You're presenting it and selling it when it's done. Or at least warn people. Like, at least the dev don't present like it's a full thing. That say it's still in alpha, and alpha is pretty early, I think. But the dev should be proud of this game. This is not a AAA masterpiece, obviously. This game got a lot of charm. And again, it's alpha. I just wish they would put a stop to us hours ago, cause I feel like I wasted a lot of time. But I'll keep an eye on this game. Maybe when it will be fully released, I will play it again. But right now, I will wait for them to cook. And when it will be ready, I will be there for playing it. Until then, I'll see you later. Hey, thank you if you're still here listening to me. I want to say that this video was so long to make, but it was very fun. Like, even if it seemed like I was a bit harsh to the game at the end, I had a lot of fun playing it. And I don't really blame the person who made the short, because I get that's the fact that you want to make content, but I still feel like you have to be a bit more open and a bit more clear about what you're selling. I want to thank these three lovely people who have made me some fan art. Those are very great and so wholesome. Beyond that, I got nothing else to say. Just subscribe, like, and do whatever you want, I guess. And maybe I'll see you into another video.